turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
Nigerians won't take the sham and kangaroo judgment on Wadume, that is Huriwa. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, on Tuesday heavily criticized the Justice Binta Nyako for her light judgment. They describe it as light judgment on this Taraba-based kidnap kingpin Hamisu Bala, who is popularly known as Wadume. Huriwa's national coordinator, Comrade Umbiko, in a statement said, the sentencing of Wadume to only 7 years imprisonment it means that judiciary is aiding kidnapping. He said judiciary is aiding kidnapping. So it was a light judgment. How can you give 7 years, just 7 years, to someone who has been accused of heinous crimes like kidnapping, murder? You see? Of course, he has been accused of kidnapping, murder, escaping from lawful custody, dealing in prohibited firearms, terrorism. Somebody who did all these things, who committed all these crimes. This man killed police officers, 3 police officers. I think those who came to arrest him. You see, he killed them. So he has been killing people, killing police officers, and they sentenced him only 7 years. Huriwa said this is unacceptable. Nigeria will not accept this. You just say it's aiding and abetting, but he will say, "Oh, I will not, interfere in the affairs of judiciary. They have separation of powers. There is checks and balances and all that." But we know the man is a hypocrite. Asian serpent. He will go and he will work with these people. This is a kangaroo. RNG, the prosecution and the judiciary, they are working together in this particular issue now. The prosecution team and the judiciary, they are working together. They work together in this particular. They have RNG judgment here to give this man very light judgment. Light judgment. 7 years. So, and even Malami has withdrawn charges against the soldiers. There are soldiers led by Captain Tijani Balarabe. They were also named in these charges. But the AGF, Malami, he said he has taken up the case from the police and he removed the soldiers' names from the charges. He said the soldiers will be court-martialed. But from all indications, from all available information, nobody has been court-martialed. Those soldiers have not been court-martialed. They have gone AWOL. They have set them free. They have disappeared into the thin air. Nobody heard about it again or about them. See what we are seeing in this country, Malami? Because you see, other defendants in the charges marked, look, FHC ABJ/CR/30/2020 that's talking about the names of those people now. I want to read them out. Aliyu Daje, a police inspector. Awalu Bala, aka Omorezo. Oba Bala, aka Oba Delu. Bashir Waziri, aka Babarons. Zubair Abdullahi, aka Bashu. And Rayanu Abdul. You see? So that's other defendants, that were charged. You see? So, but these people, the soldiers were, allowed to go free. The soldiers were allowed to go free. The soldiers, I've said it, they were led by Captain Tijani Balarabe. These ones I mentioned are other people that were charged in the suit. You see. But the soldiers have gone free. Nobody court-martialed them. They have gone to the thin air, like we said. So Huriwa is annoyed. Huriwa said this is a sham judgment. The sham judgment, they say, is criminally obtained from the back door. Say it's criminally obtained from the back door, and it is highly condemnable and offensive. Let me quote part of what I said. The Huriwa, Emmanuel Ombiko, said, He said about the judge, said the judge is setting a very bad precedence. And the tolerance for heinous crimes such as kidnapping, possession of firearms, and killing of many Nigerians, including 3 policemen who tried to arrest him and bring him to Abuja. It is worrisome that so many shenanigans, secrecy, and controversy shrouded the trial of Wadume eventually before his RNG verdict by the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court, who pronounced a very lenient punishment for such massive offenses. It means this government is enabling all the kidnappings taking place since 2015, and Nigerians need to speak out in total rejection and absolute condemnation. The judge needs to be reminded that there were many cases where lesser offenses such as child molestation got heavier sentences, including that of Nollywood actor Olaranwaju James alias Baba Ijesha, who was sentenced by a Lagos court to 16 years in prison concurrently. In July 2022, a Lagos housekeeper, Bright Izuchukwu, was sentenced to life imprisonment for defiling 2 daughters of his employer. Similarly, in the same month, a 50-year-old cleric, Esa Mustafa, bagged life imprisonment for raping his neighbor's 8-year-old daughter. Also, in July 21 years old Oduak Aban was sentenced to death by hanging for the murder of a job seeker in Akwa Ibom State, the late Inobang Umare. In the same vein, a proprietor, Abdulmalik Tanko, was sentenced to death by hanging over the kidnap and killing of a 5-year-old school girl, Hanifa Abaka. Even a kidnapped kingpin, Chukwudumeme Onwamadike, popularly known as Evans, was in February 2022 sentenced to life imprisonment for kidnapping. These are just few of the recent convictions with strong sentence, even though the offenses were far lesser than that of Wadume, who was accused of terrorism, unlawful possession of firearms, kidnapping, murder, and many other heinous crimes. Nigerians won't take the sham and kangaroo verdict on Wadume. The IGP must appeal the judgment because it enables kidnapping, which is now ubiquitous in the country. To even think that the same Justice Nyako has refused to grant bail to nnamdikanu since he was rearranged last year is baffling. While double standards, even at the law court, the Nigerian Bar Association must take up this matter, which many people believed is highly compromising. Unquote. You see, I just quoted what this man said. You see, the double standard of federal government of Nigeria. Double standard. They said, oh, we will not interfere in the affairs of judiciary in the matters relating to Mazi Nnamdikanu, but in this matter, they are interfering. You've seen it. Double standard. The international community, Nigerians, you are watching, you are seeing these things happening. The double standard